If the handgun was Norman's, what the hell was he doing with it? The gun would fit there. Did I place it back in the cabinet?
Yes.
Get rid
yes,
of the gun?
you did.
Just get the hell away from it. I carefully pushed the piece back into place, and it felt like a great burden lifted. Oh, but how am I going to defend myself?
I don't know, dude.
What if he attacks me now? What if he is alive?
Hey, you didn't want to
finish
pick
the
up the
job.
gun and the knife. Now you putting it back.
Hey,
and
this
finding
wasn't
the
your
evidence.
Oh my god.
We're planting the evidence. We still have the knife.
What was this? It looked like a pull chain hanging from the ceiling. I wondered where it led. Did I pull the chain? Yeah, but we're not going to go up there just yet. I gave the chain a single tug, and a simple folding ladder into the attic popped down. There's a TV.
Oh, is that Norman?
Oh no. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. Norman, my co-worker, and one of the few friends I had in this town, lay dead beside his armchair. His face and shirt were covered in blood. It looked like he'd been shot trying to get up. His eyes were wide with shock, though they were already drying. Norman, what was Rachel doing here? Why did you leave her coat? Why did you have her coat? Norman, maybe you deserved better. You probably did. Did I close his eyes?
No. Don't touch the body. Don't touch the body.
I just had like a very real like feeling of like me and you have actually found a body, and I'm like trying to poke it with a stick or something. You're like, no.
Yeah, dude,
Don't
let's
touch the
get out
body.
of here.
Sorry, Norman, but at that moment I was too confused to worry about you. I needed to find Rachel, to find some answers. See, now what if we get done? What if they think we're cold-blooded now?
What? Who?
The police, when they inevitably find all this crap and just kill us. Because this is like
What? Because we
Texas or
didn't
some
touch his
shit,
eyes?
and they
Because
have
we
the
didn't
death
slowly
penalty.
caress his eyelids? No.
It's just a little bit of respect, isn't it? You wouldn't
Oh, the
close the
TV.
eyes of a dead person. The TV still flickered some indecipherable channel. Okay.
No, you can't put it in the VHS.
Oh, that's a great idea. I couldn't make out what was on the screen, but that glow just gave me the chills. Oh, no, we can't.
Go all the way to the left and see what.
There's a door on the left. I kind of feel like we should go in the attic, because the attic was sort of hidden.
All right.
Because like it's one of those ones where you have to look up specifically. Easily missed. So let's have a quick look up there.
Dum. TV.
He's got some weird stuff up here.
I keep thinking that those things are bats. Those light things hanging from the ceiling. Oh.
There was a large cardboard box that hadn't been sealed. Did I open it? Let's snoop around his stuff. I opened the old cardboard box and oh look, there's a typo. It actually says "and" twice. Oh man, that ruins it. It's been really high production till that. Okay, I opened the
Maybe he's
cardboard
stuttering.
box and wasn't entirely surprised by what I saw. There were more of Rachel's things, more of my wife's clothes, photos, shoes, even that old radio I gave her. Why, Rachel, what were you doing here with Norman? Now, either he's this creepy stalker guy that is genuinely the murderer and did all this stuff, or she was cheating on us. She was planning on running out on us. We got drunk, attacked them all. I don't know why we would kill those people in the forest. Maybe they saw us. And the guard, maybe.
Or
Why did we have a tunnel?
Rachel's the murderer. Dum, dum,
Or
dum.
Rachel's the murderer.
But the thing is, it's a series of murders. It's a series of murders. So whoever's the
Yeah,
murderer
some are
murdered
really-
multiple
yeah.
times.
Some are really old, like the skeleton. I guess this was Norman's kitchen table. He kept it clean enough, but there were water rings from 2 cups still there in the wood. 2 cups. The kitchen trash smelled fresh. I didn't dig through that mess, did I? Sure, it smells fresh, why not? I found a hairpin amongst the rotting food and trash and pocketed it. A hairpin. That's like the defining thing about being with a woman. Like, they spend like an hour in your house and then you find hairpins laying around everywhere for like months and months and months after.
How do you know about that?
Oh, you know,
Potatoes?
because I'm alive, I guess.
Do you have a girlfriend?
There's nothing else in the kitchen except the body. So what do you want to do now?
As he avoids the question.
Maybe you can use the hairpin to open up the door downstairs.
There's a door downstairs we can open. What, the front door?
Yeah. You needed something for the front door.
I thought the front door was just kind of, okay, this is an excuse for why we have to... Oh no, there you go. See,
There you
catch
go.
this stuff. The hairpin snapped in half, so I threw it away, but we did get through the door. The general store was small, but it was clean. It had the usual things: postcards, snacks, magazines, and canned goods. I never went there much. Rachel usually stopped by after work if we needed anything.
Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure she did stop by for a lot of
And
things.
it's right next to Norman's place, yeah. The register was mostly empty, and a fat stack of travel magazines sat beside it. Well, that's not very interesting. It's not got anything to do with the narrative. Oh, well, we can interact with that chest here. The icebox. See, icebox! Didn't we talk about this? What the fuck? Icebox? Did we talk about this in a video, or was it off a video?
This is British. This is a British game. What are you
No,
talking
it's not.
about?
We don't say icebox. We say freezer. It's Americans
No,
that say icebox.
we say freezer.
Well,
I
I'm
don't know.
reading an American game here because guns are legal in this game. Like, this isn't a British thing. The icebox seemed to be unplugged. It must have
Hold
been-
up. Guns aren't illegal in UK.
Yeah,
Anyone can.
guns are illegal in the UK unless like you've got like a farmer's permit or something, and then you're allowed to like shoot people below the knee or some crap. It must have been it must have been off for a while. Yeah, like trespassers or thieves or I don't know, something like that. Most of its
people in the
contents were half
knee.
melted. Wait, hold on, I didn't take any of that in. I could only think of poor Norman upstairs. All right, well we can't interact with the icebox anymore. There were various postcards from the area, especially from the tourist traps. One of the postcards showed an old black and white photo of the water tower. It looked to be in much better shape then. This feels like the plot's kind of just like totally petered out here. Like it looked like we were about to have the massive conclusion, and now we're just hanging around a shop. It had been weeks since I'd last seen Norman, and finding him that way still left me cold. Thinking of him slumped against that chair only cemented my reassurance in getting rid of that gun. It looked like someone had taken that piece from his store, but why was it in these tunnels? As I stepped outside, I recalled that dusty old box of clothes in Norman's attic. I felt I had only discovered more questions and no answers, but I was close to home. It was time to find out the truth.
Oh gosh, here we go. Here
It's
we
raining.
And the storm begins.
Wow, there's a lot
Oh.
of gates we can go in here. What do you think?
go. I think it's your house. Like whatever gate like you pick is gonna say. Oh, wrong
Yeah,
gate. See.
yeah, okay. Right, well, it's clearly not the last one. There was nothing to interact with over there either. This one? Okay, this is our house. I'm guessing the other ones are just going to block us off.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Here we go.
it's like a radio.
And why is there an old TV? There's always an old TV there.
with like an aerial on top of it, yeah. What's this? The neighborhood's local postbox. A letter was sticking out as if someone hadn't pushed it all the way in. I knew it wasn't right, but did I look at the letter? Yeah, I did. The envelope was addressed to Norman. What a coincidence. There was no return address, but the handwriting looked familiar. Oh god, it's our wives. I took a deep breath and tore open the package.
Oh gosh.
Norman, I'm sending this to you in a letter because I'm afraid to tell you this in person. What we did, well, it was wrong. My husband isn't an easy man to be with, but he is my husband and your friend.
Oh gosh.
I'm not easy to be with because I'm an alcoholic. I need some time to sort this out. Away from you both. I'm going away for a while. I'm going to tell him, Norman, so don't you think you can hold that against me? Maybe we'll work it out. I'm not sure I even want to. But he deserves at least that much. Goodbye. Okay, so she's breaking it off. She tells us that she'd been cheating, but it's done. We don't care. We're drunk already. I'm telling you.
We murdered everyone. Yeah, it was a woman. As soon as a woman was in the picture, she cheated. It's just logical.
Oh,
Whoa.
there's blood here. Oh dear.
Blood.
And what a
Oh.
surprise, this is our house. I had entered our backyard. I think Norman was a murderer too, though. I really do. I think Norman was a murderer that was planning on hurting Rachel, and it just sort of all blew up at the same time kind of thing. And he was the one that dug the tunnels and killed the campers and stuff. I'd entered our backyard. The rain gave me a terrible sense of foreboding, and it chilled me through my clothes. I was expectant, but also afraid. Afraid of myself. Ring, 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 ring. That's really cool. I couldn't tell if those were flowers or blood there. I held my breath as I approached our back door. I was terrified to step inside.
Oh gosh, and blood.
The house was painfully quiet. The only sound was my own breathing, ragged and strained. I've been walking for like 5 minutes. I flicked the light switch by the door. The power was off.
Of course it was.
Thankfully, we've had this shiny glowing hand the entire game. So
Oh gosh, this reminds me of Mega Man.
I remembered having breakfast here on this very table. Was that yesterday or some time before? Flash of lightning in the window there. Oh, and I actually played the thunder sound effect too, just like at the right time afterwards. Oh my god. How much like the original house does this look like? Is this the front door? The front door was locked from inside. I couldn't go out, though I needed to see if Rachel was here.
Power is out. Why would Rachel be here? Rachel's just
the door to the basement was locked too. Did you just say, what did you say Rachel's doing?
Rachel's just dead upstairs.
Oh wow. Where did I put the damned key to the basement? Oh, they can't have her dead in the basement. That's a little bit, a little bit too soon with the whole, the Fritzl stuff. Okay, going through this door. Doesn't seem to be anything in here. I love these guys' houses. They're so big. There's a TV. Our television. I had purchased it before I knew I was going to lose my job. I felt pretty guilty about it afterwards, but by then it was too late. So yeah, I lost my job, dude, and that's when I started drinking. What can I say? It's been a tough 3 years. 3 years? Is that what he said it was?
I don't know. I don't think he remembers either. I mean,
yeah, he did. When we entered the place, he was like, "Oh, I lost my job like 3 years ago or some shit." It might have been 3 years, or I might just be making that up for whatever reason. We got a smashed mirror here. Our hallway mirror had been smashed. Its pieces scattered around the floor. So I can't see myself and be like, but we saw ourselves earlier and it wasn't.
Yeah, earlier, yeah. Bookshelf.
The books there were half mine, half Rachel's. Hey, now that I looked more closely, it looked like the man in that house had some of the same books as I did. But what does that mean? That doesn't make sense. What, am I a schizo? And well, actually, that's, I don't know. My wife's, Rachel's suitcase was sitting on the bed.
Oh,
it was
she
closed,
never left.
But I had a feeling what was in it. Did I open it?
Yeah.
Rachel's suitcase contained clothes, toiletries, and a train ticket. Is this what you were going to do with Norman? No, you've already read the letter. She was leaving Norman. Come on. I know you've probably got concussion and she'll be in the hospital right now, but pick it together, man. All right, we got 2 doors. This door or this door? Let's go this door.
Oh, that scared me a bit. I thought that was someone's face.
My laptop had been left on and only had a tiny bit of power left. On the screen was a website about the old water tower. There was a key in the top drawer of my desk. Did I take it?
Yeah.
We never went up that ladder earlier, did we?
What ladder?
In the forest. We never went up the ladder in the forest. Do you remember?
I never knew there was a ladder.
There was. Oh, crap. There was a ladder to go up the water tower and we never did it. We never went back.
Really?
Yeah, we just went to like the scary museum. Oh my god, people would have been commenting about that. They really would have been commenting about that. Holy crap. Alright, we got this dresser. Our sink, which needed to be replaced. One of the taps always stuck, but I hadn't got round to fixing it yet. Alright, well that wasn't interesting at all. And a bath. We were lucky enough to get a house with one of those wonderful old claw-fitted bathtubs. Sure, whatever. Okay, well the bathroom was thoroughly uninteresting.
So Rachel never left when he was like, "Oh, you're leaving me? You're leaving me?" And then he just went crazy.
Oh, there we go. I unlocked the basement door. Right.
Oh, here we go.
Why would the water tower... Okay, I don't know.
Well, we're not gonna go back. Once you leave an area, like, you never go back.
Yeah, there were old Christmas decorations in the box. Yeah.
Hey, how long do you take to take down your Christmas decorations?
What, me? I don't know.
Yeah.
Within the week, I guess. Actually, no. Just after New Year. New Year, probably it's like January 2nd is the day that it all comes down.
I don't know, mine stay up there for like months, dude. Like,
Really? Oh my god. Do you have like lights on the outside as well? Because that's just like, that's so tacky, dude. The lights all out in like the middle of May, and it's like, oh yeah, we'll bring it down. But you know, after July, it's closer to Christmas, so you may as well just leave them up all year.
right. Some people do that as well. I've seen a few houses just leave it up there. It's just like, oh dang, you haven't taken it down yet? It's like March.
The garbage bags were stuffed with old paint cans and supplies. There was a dirty old key here. Did I take it? Yes. I took the small key and tried to remember what it had unlocked. Well, that'll be the door upstairs. There were old clothes, tools, and other things we obviously hadn't thrown out yet. Oh. I had put up this divider wall last summer so we could create a separate room in the basement. I hadn't finished it yet, so a door was stuck, and the drywall was poorly installed. I might have been able to break through if I found something heavy enough.
So maybe the key.
If I'd kept the hammer from earlier, would that have been a possibility?
I don't think so. Maybe.
I don't
maybe
remember
if the
what we
game works like that.
Yeah, I don't remember what we used the hammer on. Anyway, this door was locked, so the grimy key in the basement opened this one. Unless we get a hammer from this. It looked like the room had been tossed around. The furniture was a mess. Did somebody break in? There's something on the floor. There was an old crowbar on the floor.
There
Do
you
I need
go.
to take it? Yeah. So we'll use that downstairs. I lifted the heavy crowbar and appreciated its weight. Oh my god. Yes, we get it. We get
it. Just like when the gun was in his pocket, it felt like familiar or whatever. I was like, wow. Oh boy.
So whatever happened there, in that room, the person went to the effort of locking the door and hiding the key in the basement, and then locking the basement door and hiding the key upstairs.
Yeah.
To stop us getting in there. But we didn't find anything in particular there. Did I break through the wall with the crowbar? Yes. With a heave, I swung the crowbar at the wall. I smashed a hole large enough to climb through. As I stepped through the broken wall, my breath caught in my throat. This was it. Was Rachel down there? Was she okay? Don't touch? Does that say? Maybe. Don't look. Don't look, it says. It says don't look.
Don't look.
I'm gonna look anyway. I'm gonna look anyway. Another one of those little cage things. This reminds me a lot of the start.
Oh, don't look.
Don't look again. More blood.
Oh gosh, here we go.
A filthy looking pile of rags had been dumped in the corner. The stench of them was awful and made my eyes water. I was terrified to even touch the pile to see what lay within. But I knew I had to. I had come this far. After all this searching, after all I'd seen, when I looked within the rags, did I finally find my Rachel?
Oh gosh.
Terrified of a jump scare or some shit.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
Oh no. My hands trembled as I pulled back the layers of cloth. There at the centre, under the dirt and mess, was my beloved, my Rachel. Her arms were bruised all over and slashed repeatedly. Her clothes were ripped and torn. And even through all that sickening blood, it was obvious she had been stabbed to death.
We still have the knife.
The knife I had carried all this way suddenly seemed like a poison. What happened, Rachel? Who did this to you? I thought about all I'd seen and wondered if any of it could help me figure out who had done this. And when I couldn't stay there any longer, I stepped away on my shaky legs and made my way back upstairs. Reluctantly, exhausted from my journey, I could no longer resist the urge to close my eyes.
What about the murder weapon, dude?
Wake up to the police? Oh my god, wow, I genuinely thought that was going to be the end. What the fuck? Okay, I'm still playing. Maybe I would use some of Rachel's travel books and find a place to go. So I'm on the lam now. This is it. Now it's like fucking, it's going to become GTA and we're just like 5-star
shooting your
police
way.
rating, and we've got to leave. Front door then, I guess?
Yeah.
She's dead. What the hell? I mean, I guess we both saw it coming at this point.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, obviously.
Oh, there's something new here. I still had no idea what was on that tape I found in the garbage. If only I'd found a way to watch it. Oh.
TV.
Oh, no. It's not. From now on, I'd have no one to get angry with for stupid things like buying this TV. No, I can't. It's just put it on the floor there.
Oh.
I think basically, either we missed our opportunity and now it's telling us we've missed our opportunity, or that's going to be like evidence later because we just stupidly leave it there. It was the letter I'd taken from the post box. Rachel, were you really having an affair with Norman? But why? I didn't think things were that bad. In the letter, Rachel seemed concerned. She almost seemed worried about what Norman might do. Did he do that to Rachel?
We have to choose for ourselves.
Yeah. I guess come to a conclusion now. That's what we do.
Right.
Did we do it or did he do it? I'm going to say he did it. I think maybe he did it because there were all those other bodies as well. Like we can't be the significant like killer because it's like you say, they've been in action for ages. So what if, yes, she was having an affair on us, but she was having an affair with a psycho that was planning on killing her. Right. He got wind of the fact she was going to bail. And he just did the job as quickly as he possibly could.
Leave your answers in comments below.
And no. Fuck that. We're going to do it. I'm going to say yes, he did it.
Yeah.
I was so sure of it. She wanted to end their affair and that bastard, he killed her for it. A lot of it made sense. Norman was clearly seeing Rachel a lot, so he had plenty of time to plan it out. He knew where we lived, obviously. Is that why Rachel looked so scared when I came home that day? What happened to me? Did Norman knock me out or something? No, I was drunk, and you know, maybe I am a violent drunk at the same time, but I'm not a murderer. That's what I'm saying.
Keep telling yourself that.
Yeah, I'm like an Alcoholics Anonymous or some shit. Okay, what else? Wow, that was a pretty significant thing just from interacting with stuff around the house. What's this? My old office safe sat on the floor. It used a digital passcode lock. Did I try to open it? Yeah, sure. The safe used an 8-digit code. What was that damn code again? Oh my god, I don't know.
Oh, dude.
No, that wasn't it. Damn, I couldn't remember. Oh man, what the hell?
Oh, so what about that? And there's something upstairs as well that you missed. I didn't know that there were new stuff.
Well, hold on. What if the code is like... I leafed through the notebook I'd taken from the forest. The names... It was the one with the names, basically. Heather, Olivia, Ashley, Cheryl, Iris, Daphne, Holly, Rose. What if the passcode... okay, hold on. I recalled the names I saw scratched out on that old desk deep within those musty tunnels. Was the man in that house really up to something? Okay, what if the passcode is the first letter of each of these women's name? Because there's 8 names, aren't there? Oh no, it's not telling me. Was he the one responsible for Rachel's murder? But I'd found him dead. Oh god, that's true.
Dude.
Oh, what if it was... Do you remember? It was Heather... Oh, I'm not going to remember that. Crap.
Yeah, there's no way. Go upstairs, and I think there's something upstairs as well.
Did we just come from downstairs? We came from upstairs, didn't we?
That one right there.
This was the old photo of that other man and his wife, I assumed. I found it in that house. I recalled those faded remains I'd found deep underneath his house. What had happened there? Well, what did I think? Was that man involved in this whole mess somehow? So wait, we found that guy dead. We were in another man's house with his wife, but they were both dead, weren't they? Someone was like half buried. Oh, that really complicates things. Because that can't have been Norman. Well, what do you think then?
I don't know. I think they died. That's for sure. I don't know if it's them. I don't know. I guess say yes. I mean,
it's definitely all involved because our incident with Rachel and Norman stuff. Like we woke up in that house, so we are somehow related. Definitely those tunnels, the odd tools in his house, and the remains of his wife. He wasn't innocent, that's for sure. Yes, I think we can all conclude that. That's fine. But who had killed him?
Alright, so now we can
Us?
go downstairs.
But why would we? Well, I want to fully explore now because all of these rooms might have something new.
Oh yeah, you're right. Ooh.
It was the keycard I found in the factory, the one that allowed me to slip through that door. It seemed to me that it was probably Norman's, but if that was true, what was he doing back at the plant? Did I think Norman was going back to the factory? No, not really. Why would... No, because we found him dead at home. Wait, is he saying Norman was fired at the same time as us? And he was
going back to work?
Yeah. In that case, yeah, that's probably true. I'm going to say yeah. It must have been him. He must have been using the old locker room.
Oh, he's saying that it wasn't him using the old locker room. It wasn't himself, maybe. And he's just trying to pin it on Norman.
But really, it was you.
Ugh. The laptop had finally run out of power.
Mm.
So there's that. Let's go back through.
So maybe in the bathroom.
Yeah, try
See
the
something
bathroom.
else.
In the bathroom. The reflection in that grimy glass was only a shadow, a whisper. Wow. The tub itself, I still love the old time charm of that claw-fitted bathtub, though it seemed like cold comfort then. It's weird that
Can
they
you
gave.
take a crap?
Can I take
a whiz?
crap? Wow,
All that
dude.
time I've been.
No.
What is it again? A slash? Can I take a slash?
Can I take a slash? Yes. A slash isn't a crap though. It's just a wee. It's just a whittle. It's a piddle. And there's nothing to interact with in the bedroom, so let's go downstairs again. On the first floor of the house, there's nothing else for us to interact with here. I think.
Yeah,
This
I
was
think
the
you
messed up
mentioned
room with the safe. Can I? No, I want to see those women's names. I'm sure that safe combination is the first letter of all of those names because I'm pretty sure there were 8 names.
And this is not a inventory either. It's like look up what you have in a notebook or anything like that.
No, I have kind of been thinking an inventory would be nice. There's nothing else we're missing here. Let's go downstairs again. It seemed like I'd seen all there was. Maybe I thought I was ready to go back into the basement. What? Why? Am I cleaning up her body or something? What? Is this the front door to the house? There was nothing for me here anymore. No reason to stay in that house. Did I leave, never to return? No, not yet. I felt like I had to think about this a bit more. This is us coming to our conclusion. You know, I felt like we'd kind of jumped the gun and we were a bit smarter about this game, but we're not really, are we? Because
We still have that knife. And we still left the key card. We still left all the stuff here.
I don't have a unifying theory for this, and now I feel bad. Alright, come on. Now that I stood there, I realised I couldn't go back into that room again. I'd already seen too much. Man, really?
And what's that on the floor? On the floor.
Oh, nice catch. If I was guilty, I could take this to a warm, safe place and do something about it. Did I pick up the knife?
I'm gonna say no. What do you think?
You
'Cause
genuinely think we're guilty of killing people?
If we take up that knife and then they find us with it outside, that would be pretty bad. But if it's here, it won't be too bad because it's not on us, right?
But we've been carrying it around. They can print that crap up.
Right, exactly. And plus it's in our house. Isn't it our house? Because he said that's his laptop upstairs.
Yeah,
so,
this is our house.
so
I'm going to
what do we
take
do?
it. If we are guilty, then we can't keep that knife. No way. I took the knife and kept it firmly in my hand. I've tampered with way too much stuff at this point. So yeah, I'm going to keep the knife. I'm going to take it. Last room was this one.
The back door.
No more dinners here. No more chit-chat over breakfast. At least not for us.
And that's the back door.
Okay, which I don't want to go through. Alright, front door. Man, I don't know. I feel like we're missing pieces of the puzzle, but I guess that's part of the fun of it, part of the charm of it.
The only thing we're missing is that VHS.
I knew I needed to escape. I wondered, even if I left, would it really be over? So, did I leave that house forever?
Yeah.
Living in this town hadn't been wow, look at that Steam achievement. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's not even an achievement. That's just someone on my friends list. Jesus Christ. Wow, yeah, the resolution, guys, on this game is like stupidly low.
Wow.
Living in this town hadn't been easy. The plant had helped in some way to stay grounded. It kept me in line, gave me something to do, and helped me get away from my past. Oh, my past. This all sounds like I got fired and I just lost the plot completely. When the factory closed, everything changed. I guess that was when I started sleepwalking. Sleepwalking!
Oh no.
Disappearing for hours at a time. I had MRIs and piles of doctor's reports, but nothing seemed to help. Not even drinking. But I swear I tried to give it up. I know it. The sleepwalking never really went away though. But I know Rachel had tried. I know she tried to be there for me, even when everything was falling apart. This night had unearthed terrible truths, but I knew it was a final act of a long-standing horror I'd been living. Waking up in that house tonight was the final cruelty. I wish I'd remained unconscious in that room forever. It was obvious to me that the man I'd found in that house had something to do with all of this. Could he have killed Rachel? It started to seem that there were too many things I had seen to think otherwise. Now that I thought of it, those sewers were a terrible mystery. What had happened there? I was lucky in my way to even find my way out of that place. But I never did find out what was on that tape that I now kept. What might it have shown me? Well, you could still have a look at it. Deep within those woods, though, was where things became truly awful. Finding that notebook only made things worse. Rachel's name had been on that list. So what terrible plot was she a part of? There was a similar list of names on that desk back in those tunnels. What was the connection? It was clear, at least, that Norman had been going back to the old plant. Maybe he was the one who had boarded up that locker room, who had been drinking up there in that secret hiding place, or it was us. So, had he killed that guard then? He must have. Maybe he was found out, or the guard had caught him on patrol. Damn it, Norman, why? After the factory, I thought I might find... Oh, I guess the idea is the factory, we weren't fired from it. The whole place closed down completely. So that's why it's kind of a thing that Norman's still going back there. But I think in truth it's us that's going back there. We start wallowing in, maybe sleepwalking our way there and then just drinking and using it as a hideout. And yeah, maybe the guard did find us at some point. Maybe, here's my idea. I don't know how the original house and the sewers link in, but what if... we found out about Rachel, we got angry because we were drunk, we killed Rachel, we killed Norman, and after that we went to hide at the factory after it was closed down. The guard found us, we killed the guard, we went up there, started drinking a whole bunch, and then maybe a totally different serial killer like found us and was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna kill you then or whatever. Maybe he was like a vigilante or something, and he like dragged us away. We killed him, killed his wife, but they knocked us out or something, and then we fell unconscious. Woke up, boom.
But what happened if once the factory closed, he kind of snapped, especially when he suspected that her and Norman have been, getting together.
Yeah.
Right? He snapped, having these sleepwalking, but really he was just being an alternate personality. And the alternate personality was a killer. And this is what he did at night. Kill women. And he kept killing women because he wanted to kill his wife. So he killed women instead.
Oh, I guess,
it's like a subconscious thing.
Like
and then at the end, the last one was his wife, the one to end it all.
After the factory, I thought I might find some solace if I could just get to Norman's store. But all I'd found were more horrors and more questions. Now that I really consider it, that's when I should have seen it coming. Norman, you were dead, and it was damn hard to feel bad about that. It was clear you and Rachel were more than just friends, but obviously whatever had been going on had gone badly. So why did you kill her? Like, our character thinks something completely different now because we've made different decisions. Did she want you out of whatever you two were getting into? Were you responsible for the other murders? And of those other horrible things that had gone on in that town? I would find no peace, that much was certain. But this way, I didn't have to look you in the eye or sit through some kind of trial and wonder what was going through your head. When I had marched through the rain towards home, I desperately clung to the hope that this would end. And I guess in a way that it did. But how could I have known how hopeless it all was? I had started to feel as disoriented as when I sleepwalked. To think of it now, coming through the back door and into the kitchen should have tipped me off that something was horribly wrong. There was no sound of the television, radio, even the air was still. But seeing Rachel there, lying ruined and discarded in the basement, that was a horror I could never have imagined. That other man I had found was involved in all of this. Somehow I knew it. But it was Norman, that traitorous son of a bitch who'd done the deed. Whatever was going on, he was the one who took Rachel away from me. I hated him for it more than I could possibly express, but that offered me no strength, no solace. Rachel was gone now, and I was too, forever. As I swung open the door and stepped out into the air, I caught the scent of wet grass and fog. Rachel, my beautiful wife, just the thought of her again cold and inert, shook me from head to toe. What would I do now? Who could I turn to? It could only be a matter of time before the police got involved, before the neighbours knew. The front lawn was soft and giving beneath my feet, and I couldn't shake the urge that I shouldn't stand there, but rather that I should run.
But he has a limp, and because we chose that with the limp, we're gonna get caught.
Maybe.
Oh, and that's it? We did
We'll
it?
never know. Wow, we played the whole game. There you go, dude. Credit sequence. What do you think?
Whew. Wow, that was crazy. That was crazy. I mean, it's hard to not pick up stuff and junk like that. I wonder what happened though. So what did we leave this to us? Really?
Yeah, I guess.
The ending to us. Ah.
But the thing is, there's multiple endings. I think you'd get a different ending if you made different decisions, found different stuff, actually went up to the water tower and pieced it all together. Maybe there is one solid, complete answer to this that you would get from replaying it. I will say one thing. I wanted this to be quite scary. I was a little bit on edge at the start, obviously when you don't know what you're coming in to expect. This guy dedicated this game about a man that killed his wife to his wife, which is wonderful. And he said, watch your back. It wasn't really that scary, but I think this was a good game anyway.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
And we can start again if we like. It's on iOS. Again, guys, this is Home. It's available for about £2, so that will be like $2.50. Very interesting. It's on Steam right now. Thanks very much for watching The Daily Deal, and we will see you tomorrow. See you.
Beware.
Beware. Wow. Yeah, way to scare everybody.